Hello, it's me, Ella again, and I'm with LaFina. And I'm going to show you guys how to work with your horses to getting soft to a rope and asking them to give to it and start learning to not fight it. So if they ever get caught up in something, it's kind of the start to being hobbled so that they learn to kind of give to pressure instead of fight it. So probably the simplest way to start is if you have a really skittish horse, is you just start by tossing it over them like this. And you can toss it around their legs, just like that. And if you accidentally hit them with it, just keep going like nothing happened and they'll eventually forget about it. So I've done this a lot with her, so she doesn't really mind it. So then the next step is, before you put it around their legs, is you want to ask them to lead to it with it around their neck. So you put a little bit of pressure and then they'll come to it. So that's another thing, you want to teach them that you want to give them a good stop cue. Everyone has a different one. I highly suggest the one where you just put your hand up and then they stop, because then you can teach them how to back up from there really easily without even having to touch them, just by going. It just gives you a little more control. So after they lead really well by their neck, like her, the next thing you can do is you can throw it over their back. Catch it around their belly like that. And this is just a really long, big cotton lead rope. And then you pull, and if they give to it, that's a good thing. And what you do is you don't continue pulling really hard. You just put a light pressure, and then the moment they start walking, you release it. So, back, 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 back. So the next part to this pull will be after they lead really well from their neck and belly, and that should take you a few days, is you just catch it around the front foot like that. You pull. There, and then they should give to that and walk. And as you see, there's no pulling on her head or anything. This is all just her giving to the rope. And see her holding her foot up like that's good. So you're trying to teach them to be really soft on their feet. Back, back, back. Girl, step out of it. Back. This gal's going to step out of the rope there. And what you do on one foot, you always have to do on the other, because they usually don't react the same way at first. So make sure that you don't tie it around their foot. You hold both ends. So that way if she tries to back up or fights it, you can just drop it really quick and you don't have a horse running around with a rope tied around their foot. So. Alright, and then let's take that off. The one you want to work with is, here I'll do this on your side so you can see. Step this way, come on. Toss it over the back like that. She might not do this. You want to teach them to come sideways to you. And so you just put a little bit of pressure until, okay, that was close enough. A while to understand. Oh, no. No, oh. Oh. And so you just kind of keep going around in your circle like this until they eventually get it. Hey, pull. Another one you can do is kind of hold their head in like this, so that when you pull, they can't go forward. So you can kind of saw the rope a little. This just kind of takes a while for them to get. So the fact that she turned her front end for me like that, that's a start. There you go. You just kind of want to keep working with that until it comes sideways to you. So, I guess I'll see you again next time.